this land of broken dreams. I have visions of many things, but happiness is just an illusion filled with sadness and confusion. What becomes of the broken hearted who had love that's now departed? I know I've got to find some kind of peace of mind. Maybe the roots of love grow all around, but for me they come a tumbling down. Every day heartaches grow a little stronger. I can't stand this pain much longer. I walk in shadows, searching for light, cold and alone, no comfort inside, hoping and praying for someone who cares, always moving and going nowhere. What becomes of the broken hearted who had love that's now departed? I know I've got to find some kind of peace of mind. Help me, please. I'm searching though I don't succeed, but someone's love there's a growing need.
And now, on with the show. And now, on with the show. And now, on with the show.
The Green Lantern's oath is to protect people. And we both know I do a better job of this than you. Your time is up.
I'm gonna take this city back.
This should be tons of fun.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Superlair, and we are feasting today, man. Of course, we have Daredevil Born Again Season 2 later tonight, but first, we got to tackle the Supergirl official trailer. Now, I was at work. I have not seen this trailer, so I'm ready. I've been ready to get into it, but let's bring on the panel members, starting with my brother from another mother, JG Shaolin. Terrific. How you doing today, man?
I was great until you told me about a certain someone who pops, as you may call. And
Yeah,
now my mood has gone down.
I made the mistake of inviting him. I didn't think he would answer,
know what?
you know, but sometimes you gotta, you know, knock on the retirement home, you know, and see if he's available. And Nerdman.
God, of all people.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. I come on in awkward. I come on. I start. What is it? 3:45 a.m. in the morning. Come on to see my brothers and shit. Thinking, oh, yeah,
Are you
it's gonna
serious?
be
Is
a
that
reunion.
the time right now?
Gonna be a reunion. Yeah, it's 3:45 a.m. in the morning, and I have to listen to this trash. And
You're insane. You're insane, but I also love you.
and
Thank you.
you let me on under false pretenses. You didn't tell me this fucking JG Shaolin is coming on.
You should know he's the Batman to my Robin. I can't have
Unbelievable.
me
This
without
guy
him.
he's the biggest flip flopper of all time, isn't he?
What? I have never flip flopped.
Oh, he's flip flop.
I mean,
on my music.
yeah.
He'll be on my chat. Oh yeah, this is tight. And then when he's on with his little boys on Onzo and whatever, he starts like putting the clause in. Oh, I don't even like British rap. Shut your mouth, man.
Whoa.
Anyway, hello, John.
I gave you props for that.
Super was. Yeah,
thing you
privately.
did. I gave you props.
Between
No,
me
I
and-
did on the stream.
between me-
On the stream, I said it sounds tight. I like it.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
Well, it's great to have you, Nerdman. It's great that you're alive. It's great that you're here to react to the Supergirl trailer. Darkness, last panel member. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up?
Salute, my brother.
Darkness.
Hey, what's
So-
up?
Darkness is. Anyway,
And the stream is over.
Enough silliness. Down to business. Okay. So, so who here has seen the Supergirl trailer already?
Me.
I have.
I could not help myself.
Ooh, okay. Nerdman is on my side here. Okay.
You see, I'm a
See, when you get
professional.
notifications back to back for
unlike
an hour,
someone
you
upstairs.
can't help.
I'm a professional, bro.
Okay. I might have to reconsider my co-host. I don't know, man. Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, a lot of us just couldn't really help it. I mean, we kind of wanted to see just what we were going to be in for with the film, but beforehand, before we popped on here. So,
yeah, no, I do get it. It dropped at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and not 9, which is kind of surprising. But yeah, we're here. We're here to react to this trailer. In regards to that first teaser trailer, I thought it was really good. I thought it did its job in terms of teasing what's to come, not giving away the full story. So I really like that teaser. But I can't lie, in terms of, you know, rewatching it, you know, seeing it on the big screen in the theaters multiple times, it kind of was, I don't know, it was kind of fizzling out for me. I needed more footage. I need more to chew on, to say. And I'm very excited that this official trailer it's pretty much 3 minutes. So I'm really excited and ready to get into it and see what DC Studios is bringing.
I was excited about only one thing in that trailer. I have to say.
Proceed.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not that it was a bad trailer, but there was only one thing that excited me, and that was I think there was the Brainiac Bottle City thing happening.
Candor, yeah.
It looked like it. It looked like it, but who knows? We'll see what that is.
Brainiac setup possibly for Man of Tomorrow.
Could be.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
I can believe
That
it.
was pretty.
I really can.
But that was so exciting that the rest of it didn't really register, even though it was all right. It was yeah.
It was solid. It did its job, but yeah. I guess without further ado, it's time.
All right.
I was just touching base to see when you think you might be coming back. You know, I'm just worried that you're not going to find your stride here if you keep going off-world all the time, Kara. I'm worried you're not going to find your people.
My goat.
No, that's the thing, Clark. I have people.
You know, Christopher Reeves exists, man.
Okay. We'll explain the semantics later.
Moments for a few more, buddy.
As I walk this land of
Crypto and I at least had each other.
Oh God.
Honestly, I thought we were lucky. But look, almost by definition runs out.
Prem, okay.
What can I do?
The Brickens carry the antidote on that person. He has
Bit of a
3 days.
change. Bit of a change there.
Give up on me.
It's the crime of the Yellow Hills. He murdered my innocent family.
Just do what I say. And don't die. This does not look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
Oh,
Oh God.
In my head.
he looks great. Come
He looks
on.
so good.
He looks incredible. I'm geeked, bro. That's fire.
Revenge. It won't take your pain away.
Yes.
Your eyes are beautiful when you cry. A lot of pain. A lot of suffering.
There's no home without you, buddy.
Nice.
Aren't you the ditz from that dive bar?
Bunny, that's what I've been calling you.
Touche.
Oof. Okay. All right.
What? All right.
You
Go
use
on.
words, Nerdman. No. You know what?
No.
Nerdman, proceed. I want you to say your piece. I heard some chuckling. I heard some, you know, some of that classic Nerdman.
No, I'm just waiting
energy.
for you to. I'm waiting for you to go on like this was an amazing trailer. I want to. I want to hear how you try and spin this to be an amazing trailer. I've been straight up been Nostradamus for the last ever since I stepped on this platform. I've been
Lies.
Nostradamus. It's truth. It's truth. It's all
Lies.
come true. Every single step of the way, what I've been saying is coming true. And it's like I can't even be bothered anymore. It's like it's so hard. Why is this music in this thing? Why aren't we having some classical DC music? This isn't DC. This is James Gunn. Right? He comes on with this song. I actually love this song. Actually, I just when you were playing it in the beginning of the stream, I went and I was like, oh yeah, I remember that song. I'm gonna download it and like listen to it. And then this trailer's almost ruined it for me. It's like this has no business being in a Supergirl trailer at all. It doesn't scream majestic. It doesn't scream, you know, like the kind of epic, you know, DC, you know, like, you know, that connection to Superman, like that, you know, like you're expecting that theme to hit in, like, and it's just a James Gunn movie. It's a weird, offbeat alien James Gunn with the pets and the dogs and the cute animals and all of this crap, and it's just like it's not DC for me. I don't know. But I'll listen to you. Like, I don't want to bring down your buzz. I really don't. That's why I was like, oh, please just speak and say how great this trailer. Maybe you might convince me how great this trailer is. But
I'm gonna make you wait. JG, your thoughts?
it's worse than the first one. It's worse than the first one.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna address everything that everyone has said as my piece. But JG, what do you think? What do you have? You know, against Nerdman's points, if anything?
Remember when we first talked about casting way back? When Nerdman didn't bother us with his rubbish, like you Brits like to say, you're rubbish. No, this casting was no. I called it. I'm the real Nostradamus over here. When the teaser came out, I was intrigued. Seeing this trailer, it just feels too much like Guardians of the Galaxy. I have to agree with Nerdman. I want to see DC be DC. I want Supergirl to have her own score, her own theme. I mean, Jason Momoa's Lobo, perfect.
Oh,
If y'all remember,
absolutely.
when he was
Yeah, he
auditioning
looks
for
good.
Aquaman, he thought he was auditioning for Lobo. So basically, I'm assuming we're gonna get the Aquaman we saw in DC actually be Lobo because they're almost identical. I think how he's gonna act. But he's perfect casting. The girl over here in this picture, I think she's gonna be in the way.
Okay. All right.
I think she's going to be in the way. I want to see how Gunn is going to handle her kind of having powers for 1 second, not having powers the next second, kind of going back and forth. Is he going to make that a whole comedy thing? Or is it going to be balanced? I just don't know right now.
Well, James Gunn isn't involved in this film. He's
Oh,
not
really?
writing.
Okay.
He's
I
not.
take
He's
it
not
back then.
writing. He's not
You-
writing
you
nor
would-
directing.
You would think he wasn't, but he clearly is. Like this
Because
has
it
his
just
blueprint
feels
all
James
over.
Gunnish right now. So
It feels very, very James Gunnish, and it's the same thing. This guy comes along, he says, "Oh, we're not going to do any film until the script's ready." And who's to tell when the script's ready? James Gunn. It's like I'm not being funny or anything, but James, bro, your scripts don't always seem that ready when they come to cinema, right? Like they're all right. Like I like the Guardians, like the Guardian, but they're the Guardians. It makes sense for that world. Anything else James Gunn has done, I've never been that hot on. I liked his Superman movie somewhat, but I actually like. This is straight facts, and I hate this movie. I hate it. Just in case anyone thinks I'm like some Snyder bro or whatever. I actually at times think if I would rather watch a Superman movie, would I rather watch Man of Steel or maybe even like Batman v Superman or his Superman movie? And for some reason, I feel more inclined to watch Man of Steel than I do. And I hate that movie. Hate it like with the vehemence because Superman's my favorite superhero. Because I just feel like I've seen, even though it was good, it was fun and whatever, everything that I watched in it, I didn't feel like I needed to go back and see it again. Like there was something hidden or something I missed. It was just very clear and on the nose, and it had little or no passion or individuality to it. And this feels the same, because the individuality of the movies that he's doing with this DC came with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Those were the things that were quirky. Now it just seems like a gimmick with all the pop music and the blah blah blah, and it's like it just seems like a gimmick now. It doesn't have the quirkiness, the coolness, the individuality, the heart that like those Galaxy movies had. I'm sorry, and this is what I feared when he came into the control of DC. And the Green Lanterns. I mean, I like the trailer.
man, you're taking over the whole stream, man. I was still talking.
Sorry.
You took over my spot. You took over my. Oh, every time. This is the stuff I've dealt with for years with this guy. For years.
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
No, you were cooking though. Honestly, you were cooking. But and I really hope they didn't show the whole movie in this trailer. Right, I'm really hoping they didn't do that. Again, we haven't had a Supergirl movie since the 80s maybe, when Helen Slater, I think that's her name, played her.
That sounds about right.
84, I think.
84. So it's. And I'm not trying to be too long-winded here, but when you think of Supergirl, she's basically older than Clark. But because of what happened, she's still kind of a teenager-ish. It's like, I'm supposed to be protecting Clark. Now Clark's the guy that's pretty much protecting me almost, right? There should be more to her character than jokes and being drunk and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I think, I really hope this movie doesn't drop the ball because I have high hopes for DC because DC needs a win. Superman to me was a win compared to everything else we've gotten. This needs to be a win, especially if she's going to be in the whole grand scheme of things. Because we know, I mean, the Lanterns show, it's going to be a win, right? I'll be pissed off with that if that show sucks.
Oh yeah, no. Oh,
I would be pissed. I don't know.
I have my thoughts about Lanterns if they do a certain thing. Ooh.
Yeah, it's Gunn is almost like, to me, like Snyder, since they're pretty good friends. It's like with Snyder, he has great ideas, but sometimes you got to kind of rail him back a little bit. I'm starting to kind of see that with James Gunn too, where you have some good ideas, but sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but let's bring it back a little bit. I want to see a duality. I want to see Marvel do their thing, and I want to see DC do their thing. I don't want to see similarities. And for me, there's too much similarities to Guardians of the Galaxy for me. Okay. For now.
We've totally depressed Superwise. I feel I'm so sorry. I wanted to love this for you, brother. I really did. I came on like.
It's okay. It's okay. Darkness, proceed. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'll say this. I mean, from what we've gotten from Supergirl, I mean, it no way, shape, or form to me looks bad by no means. I mean, the teaser trailer I thought was pretty good. And then later on from that, I think it was before we got the Supergirl teaser trailer, we got the Lanterns trailer, which looked pretty good. I still kind of don't really know what to think of Lanterns because of certain things that they did with the suits and a couple other things, but that's for when we get more of it and for when we get the show. But I will say though, the teaser trailer I thought was pretty good for Supergirl, and this trailer I thought was a lot better, especially with the fact that that they're going to be taking a lot of inspiration from the Woman of Tomorrow comic with what happens with Crypto, especially because Crypto that's a key pivotal moment in the Woman of Tomorrow comic, and for the overall story of that entire comic, and I'm glad to see that that's going to be a big part of this film, especially as we see Kara later on, because if you remember from the Woman of Tomorrow comic, for those of you that have read it, Kara kind of like there's a bit of a character arc with her throughout this, as we all kind of suspected that like there's going to be a character arc with her throughout this movie, and I'm glad to see that like what they're going to be taking from the comic is when she tries to reason with Ruthie. I'm so sorry for mispronouncing her name. Trying to reason with her on death is not the answer, sort of thing. As we kind of see a little bit of that with her in this trailer, which I appreciated because it's going to show that like they're taking a lot of inspiration from the Woman of Tomorrow comic, and they're kind of like showing that Kara is slowly realizing Clark's way, and his way is in a way correct and more reasonable, so to speak, if that makes sense. And I just I found that to be really, really good, really cool look as I'm watching this. And the other thing too, Jason Momoa as Lobo, oh my goodness, he looks like he's gonna freaking nail it in this, and I can't wait to see more of him in the DCU. And who knows, like we might see Supergirl in Man of Tomorrow. There are theories going around that, because we see Superman in this trailer, and there might be another scene with him where him and Kara actually are in person with one another. We could get a scene with them where it sets up Man of Tomorrow, and she might even play a role of sorts in that movie. And I'm hoping that after that in Man of Tomorrow, that's going to be the last Superman movie where we see all these heroes involved. And the third Superman film after Man of Tomorrow is a 100% solo movie with no other heroes involved. It's just Superman taking on whatever the threat of that film is by himself completely, as what the first film should have been. No shade to that. I thought it was really good, but it should have been more Superman centric, like a lot more Superman centric. But I will say though, this trailer overall, I thought it was really good. And yeah, man, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. I'm curious to see if they are going to pull the trigger on killing Crypto, if they are actually going to do that. If they actually do that, oh my God, that
will be good.
That will be surprising if they actually kill off Crypto, because that is something from the comic they do not do.
Sorry, face like that. I love dogs.
Wow. You have to throw in that in, like reassuring people you like dogs, but then you're like, oh, good. I hope Crypto does die and they fail to get the antidote.
Yes, I hope the CG animal dies. Yes.
Damn, you want to talk about dark and twisted? Oh my goodness.
No. I have a question for you, Superwise, but I want you to give your opinion first.
Oh, yeah, him. Okay.
I have a question for all of you. It is for all of you, not but Superwise specifically, because I think I know his answer to the question. But anyway.
Okay. All right. So I've been listening intently. I'm very, very fascinated by what you guys had to say. And, off the bat, I don't think you guys are like wrong or like speaking out of turn. Like I do get the gripes or complaints or concerns regarding this film. In regards to this trailer, I think it's a really good trailer. I really enjoyed it. I think that it gives you a little more of the heart. It gives you a little more of the action. I think the action looks quite good, actually.
It really does.
Bigger scale. Like I that, like I'm seeing the Super Mario Galaxy movie tomorrow, and I'm going to get this trailer in front of it. So seeing that action, that spectacle on the big screen, I'm really excited for that. So I think that's really the highlight of this trailer is the action set pieces. Like it's sort of like an assurance, like you're going to walk in, you're going to have a good time. It's going to be fun for the most part, and you walk out and you be done with it. From both these trailers, from what I'm seeing and what I'm fairly certain I'm going to be saying after I see this movie is that I don't think it's going to be a great comic book movie. I don't think it's going to be better than James Gunn's Superman. I think that it's going to be, Nerdman might hate me for this, but I'm not saying it's like in the ballpark, but sort of like the similar energy that I'm getting in terms of enjoyability and that sort of thing, is that it's giving me sort of Shazam Fury of the Gods type vibes. Because yes, it has big spectacle, it has nice looking action set pieces from what we could see, but it does feel kind of smaller. Like, like I said, you walk in, you enjoy it, and you sort of be done with it. Like it's not going to have a lasting impression, but it's going to be a nice little chapter in the expanding cinematic universe. That is the type of feel that I'm getting, that sort of Shazam Fury of the Gods sort of shares during that time. Like I think it's going to be a solid 8 out of 10 movie, really good, but not great. From what this trailer is giving me of Krem is an interesting redesign. I'm not in love with it.
I was actually kind of a little like, oh, that's Krem of the Yellow Hill. Okay, so they're getting rid of the long hair. Okay.
Which is kind of crazy because the actor looks exactly like Krem. and they made him like Taserface sort of light, which I don't think it looks bad. It's a choice, but
they gave him the scorpion look.
This is interesting to me because what you said, because I'm like, you liked Shazam: Fury of the Gods, right? And you liked even the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
Right, Superwise. That was going to be my question. It's funny you brought it up.
Yes.
You like both of them, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't think Superman, that first movie, is better than either of. Well, let's leave Snyder Cut out of it because something that's like Marmite. Either you hate it or you love it. But I love it. Like I thought it was really good at the time. I've seen some more flaws in it recently, but yeah, I still appreciate that first experience of watching it. Shazam: Fury of the Gods. I think that's clearly better than the Superman movie. I don't even think it's like
really.
It's close. I really I don't. I almost think that Superman movie is as good as Black Adam. I'm honestly like
that's crazy.
Don't bring that movie up. Don't you bring up that movie?
Okay,
I really there's things that are better about it. Like for instance, the villain. I think Lex Luthor is better and whatever. But there's things I like about Black Adam as well. I mean, I love the JL League or whatever. I actually like it visually more. I think visually, apart from when it gets too CG, I like it more. I like the score. I liked much more in Black Adam. There's a lot of things I like much. And all right, let's leave Black Adam out of it. The same I feel with Shazam: Fury of the Gods. I think it's a clearly superior movie. It's made with a lot more love. I think it's made with a lot more individuality. I really still don't get why people hated on that movie so badly. But whatever, that's what happened. But I don't.
I'm with you. I really enjoyed Fury of the Gods, and I had a good time with it. It is Goonies energy in sorts.
Exactly. So the more important thing to me is, why do people think these movies? Is it that they already like what's it called? They'd already capped for the movie before it came out, so it's like confirmation bias, because that movie isn't great either. You know what I mean? Like if you're talking about a Superman movie, you expect greatness. You expect to come out moved, tears, laughter, like really, like all the whole kind of spectrum, and it wasn't that at all. It was a run-of-the-mill superhero movie. It was a bit better than a run-of-the-mill superhero movie. That's a little bit unfair. That's it. Sorry, that's a bit unfair, but that's what I'm talking about. I actually think Fury of the Gods and Shazam 1 were great in their own ways. They were little smaller in scale, but like they had something. They had a character, a personality to them. But anyway, yeah. My point was, I don't see why this DC seems so much of an improvement from what we had before. I think it's really along the same grade. I can see why people would like it. I could see why people don't. It doesn't have like a Dark Knight vibe to it, where it's like, wow, I don't understand why anybody doesn't like that, or the Batman or something like that, where it's like great movie making and everything.
I do. I will say though that Matt Reeves' Batman universe so far is superior to the DCU. Just saying.
And where's the DC? Like it seems like a Superman universe so far. It's like that's the only movies being greenlit in the Superman family. Where's the rest of it? Like there's just things that just don't get me super excited. Maybe if there was more characters, I'd be more excited about a Supergirl. But I'm like, why are we even watching a Supergirl movie at this point?
So here's my thing. Here's my thing. And this is for you in particular, because in a sense, this movie really does have to work. It does have to be majority praised, because the screenwriter, Anna Nogueira, right, who has never written a film before, this is her first film. Take that for what you will. But she is attached to write the DCU's Wonder Woman solo film. So this film really has to, it's going to be a test. It's going to be like a test run to see if it works, if this screenwriter can do it justice, bring that epicness needed for Wonder Woman. So there's a lot of questions and factors.
Yeah, I hope so.
Here.
I hope so. And but it still begs the question, because let's say this movie is great. It's a 10 out of 10. How much you realistically think a Supergirl movie on the back of a DC that is very, very, polarized in terms of the fan base, to say the least. How much you think it's going to make, even if it's great? Like, why are we doing this right now? That's another question. And so when I watch this trailer, I want it to justify to me. So it's putting extra weight on Supergirl that it doesn't need to be there. Because you're like, I want this trailer to justify why you've decided to go Superman, Supergirl, Super Pets, Superman, Man of Tomorrow in a DC universe that you're supposed to be starting. You've got no Batman. You've got no Wonder Woman yet. Like, why wouldn't those be the priorities?
This is just a theory. This is just a theory, but and I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, good. Please do.
I will say this though: when it comes to Batman Brave and the Bold, I strongly believe is going to be releasing in 2028. That is I really do feel like they're secretly like trying to get that off the ground right now, and James Gunn is like really just hush about it, just because it's like he doesn't want to make everyone involved in that feel rushed or anything. So it's like when it comes to casting, when it comes to everything going on with Batman Brave and the Bold, there's probably a lot of stuff going on with that behind the scenes that he doesn't really want out there, trying to find castings, all that stuff. And so I really do think that like it's going to be coming in 2028. It's just,
and I respect that. But this argument that this person is saying right now, Austin Daniels 4827, with all due respect, bro, what are we talking about? This is Hollywood. Yeah, you get a team of writers, you get good writers. It's Wonder Woman. The last Wonder Woman movie made like 800 million. The last Batman movie made 800 billion, whatever. You get a team of writers. That's their job. You say you have this deadline, and they write a movie. You've got plenty of comics to base it on. You give them some comics, read through it. What stories do you like? They write a story. They've got a year to write it. So if he wanted, as the DC studio head, to prioritize a project and have the script finished, it would be finished. There's no, we're waiting for the script to be finished. We're waiting for the perfect script. That's how scripts get made in Hollywood. They don't just look like, we'll just wait for, the next 10 years till, somebody comes up with a good Harry Potter script. No, they go out, they hire the best people and get the script made. It's not about rushed. Somebody told me I'm wrong. Explain to me how I'm wrong on that. They obviously prioritized Supergirl first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think the DC slate announcement thing that James Gunn did all the way back in 2023, I believe it was.
Yep, 2023.
I think we all kind of agree that was maybe premature or a mistake, or it could have been executed a little better, because and that I think that's objectively true, because you see that plans have changed, that they fast-tracked a Wonder Woman movie because I think James Gunn realized we need Wonder Woman. I think he is showing massive priority to Brave and the Bold, is because he realizes we need We need the RDJ to our Chris Evans. We need that star power leading this universe, leading the charge. And I think that's fair to a point that Rome wasn't built in a day. The MCU wasn't built in a day. James Gunn is clearly figuring it out. It's an imperfect universe. He's figuring it out. The shape of this universe is not. It's definitely going to be different from what was initially revealed in 2023. Like the Authority can't get off the ground. Waller's having a hard time in development.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about Waller. Holy crap.
Yeah, exactly. So
like, oh my God, what the hell is going on with Waller, man? Like, holy shit.
He ruined her. He ruined Waller. Waller was actually a good character. And then he ruined it. All right, she was in a bad movie, but she was a good, interesting character. And now I wouldn't even watch a Waller movie. Like under, this Waller that was like a clown, incompetent, and just getting hit in the head by her own staff. Like I'm not watching that bullshit.
I'll make you.
You'll make me.
The one thing I will say, to your point, Superwise, is that I do agree that like James Gunn is trying to like get the footing in, so to speak, of trying to find his way in with the DCU, and I think proof of that is the first season of Creature Commandos and Peacemaker season 2, because those two, well, Peacemaker season 2 especially, were definitely like a step down from what we got with James Gunn's Superman movie. So
I think those two projects are a product of his burnout era. I forget. I wish I could find the interview, but there was an interview where he sort of, brought up Creature Commandos and in a way was like, yeah, I know that didn't really land on all cylinders or fire on all cylinders, but I did like it. Like there are subtle things that you hear from him and you're like, interesting.
And you know what? I briefly mentioned this before, but I'll say this again. Because of the burnout that he experienced on Creature Commandos and Peacemaker season 2, if let's just say, for example, not saying this will happen, but hypothetically speaking, if he does get involved with writing another project while he's filming Man of Tomorrow, like I think in Atlanta this year, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct?
This month, basically in April, 3 weeks. Frank
Holy shit.
said.
Okay, yeah. So let's just say, for example, there is a project that James Gunn gets announced to be part of that he's going to be writing, and he's going to be directing Man of Tomorrow at the same time, on set, coordinating all that stuff, directing all that good stuff, and whatever. So
I don't think he's ever doing that again, to be entirely honest with you.
Let's just say he does. Like hypothetically speaking, if he does do something like that again, I would recommend this. Bring in another guy to co-write with you. That way, like you're doing Man of Tomorrow, you have someone else that's helping you write. That way, like you have like help basically, like trying to write like whatever project he gets involved with. And at the same time, when he's directing Man of Tomorrow, the person that's helping him write can basically just help him out. And like that's where I stand on that, because it's like, honestly, like I don't see the problem with that, because it's like, if you're gonna do everything like this by yourself, this is gonna become a problem. And Creature Commandos and Peacemaker season 2 are prime examples of that, which is why it's like, just bring in a co-writer.
I love this comment. That's how movies get rushed and become mid. Do you know like 90% of classic movies that you probably love were made by people going, let's hire a writer, give him a year or two to write the movie, and we start filming. They're writers. They're like professional writers. That's what they do. You get a good one. You get one who's made good movies. You put them on a project that they actually love and are interested in, and are not just doing for a paycheck. And you might see good things come out of it. If it doesn't work, you don't make it. True. But like, you can't say we're waiting for the right script to be made when no scripts are being made, when nobody's being hired. When did they hire the woman to start doing Wonder Woman? It was like, what was it, last year? This year? No, it was last year. Sorry,
Last year,
we're in
Yeah,
2026.
that make last year.
So-
I believe it was.
So when was the script going to magically come up and be a good script if no one was writing it? Just like, it doesn't make any sense what you're saying. Like, just think about it for a second. Yes, I could understand you don't want to rush it once somebody starts writing it, but no one was writing it. And it's the same with the rest of the characters. The only thing he was working on was Superman and his Swamp Thing and the mud character from Batman. That's what he was
Clayface.
working with. Yeah, like Clayface.
Put respect on Clayface's name. Come on now. Come
Yeah.
on.
how could you forget the name Clayface? Like,
I don't care about him, and I love Batman, but I really don't care about a movie about Clayface. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
If he's
Hold.
in the
Side
Batman
note.
movie-
Side note
If
on
he's in a
this.
Batman movie. Yeah,
I'm gonna just say, Mike Flanagan writing, James Watkins directing, two people, or Mike Flanagan who loves Batman the Animated Series. I think that movie could low key be a sleeper. And
Is
you
it
know,
gonna
who
make
knows
$1
if
billion?
is it gonna what?
Is it gonna make $1 billion?
In my heart, it will.
I'm sure that's gonna really. All the investors are really gonna love that. Oh, but it didn't make $1 billion, but in Superwise Heart it did.
You can take that to the
really
bank,
gonna
my
push
friend.
them
You
to,
can
like,
take that to the bank.
invest.
do you want to know what will make a Billy?
What?
Brave and the Bold.
Uh,
Just saying.
We'll
Maybe
see.
it
I don't
will.
see it
Maybe
yet.
it
Not
will.
yet. I don't see it yet.
I mean, it's
I think it will
Batman.
make a
Just saying.
I think it depends on the casting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
That's
I
number
agree
one.
on.
And I still think that they should just
Jensen
you know
Ackles
what?
as Batman.
Who?
Jensen
Jensen
Ackles as
Ackles, that would be
Batman.
good. That's a really
Alan.
good show.
Don't ever say
Alan,
that again. I don't want to hear
Alan,
that ever again.
Alan.
Alan Richson, really?
Yes.
I don't want to hear
said
that
it.
either. But
I said it. I will fall on that sword.
Listen, what your boy just said there was facts. He would make Jensen Ackles actually would make a good Batman. So I don't know why.
No, he would
It
not.
wouldn't be the best. casting.
He has the look.
So
this
does
man is
Alan.
he's a TV actor. He needs to stay on TV, bro. He ain't gonna be no
Yes.
Batman.
Wow.
He could barely voice him in the Tomorrowverse, bro.
Exactly. Keep his supernatural ass somewhere else.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Keep him over
Yo,
there.
did you see him as in The Boys?
Of course.
Yes, I still don't
You
like
don't
him as
think that was
Batman.
really good acting?
It's
decent,
good.
decent.
It's not Batman good. I mean, come on, you got to follow Pattinson, bro. Let's keep this in mind.
Well,
Yeah, no, all right.
Hey, don't bring Pattinson into this. Don't bring him into this because it's gonna make you seem like as if you want him in the DCU.
I don't. I gave that up a long time ago.
Yeah,
I'm
don't.
not-
I'm
I'm done with
please.
that delusion. Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
I
don't.
think he's
Bring in a
great
different
for,
actor
like,
for the DCU Batman. Keep them separate. Let Matt Reeves keep doing peak Batman universe, and let the DCU do hopefully its peak stuff.
Mid
Pattinson
Batman.
is great for the grounded, realistic approach. For a fantastical Batman, I need
Absolutely.
somebody else.
Absolutely, I agree with that
Sure,
1000%.
and that's why Jensen Ackles is not a bad shot at all. I don't like, to be honest. I'd be pleasantly surprised. I wouldn't be like over the moon about it.
I am
but I'd be
so
pleasantly
sick of this
surprised 'cause
guy.
You could do a
Asking me.
lot. No, you could do a lot worse. You could do a lot worse. You could do Ben Affleck. To be
Ben
fair.
Affleck wasn't bad. The movie was just they didn't give him
He
enough to do.
wasn't-
He was not
he was-
bad.
bad, but like he shouldn't. No, it should never have been Ben Affleck. It never should have been. From that moment, even though Ben Affleck was fantastic as Batman, he put a negative like on your view of the whole thing, of the whole enterprise, and he wasn't even that bad. He was actually good. But the point is, that's the importance of casting someone people want to see, like people, like that, will do a good job, who do something different. I could see Jensen Ackles doing something different.
Nah,
Really.
my number one choice is Theo James. It's always been Theo James. He won't do it.
Theo
I would
James.
love for him to be Batman. He's already got the
Theo
brooding look, dark hair. He just fits. His fits.
James.
Theo James.
What is that?
That
Some
his
guy
name?
you know from down the block or something? One of your
He's one
dealers.
of your fellow Brewskis, you jerk. What are you
James.
talking about?
What about Sklenar, Nerdman? Have you heard Brandon Sklenar?
Keep
Oh,
him out
that
of
one.
this.
Okay, yeah, that one. Yeah,
No,
I
do
forgot
not
about
want
that.
him
Oh,
anywhere.
you
I
know
forgot
what?
about that one. Yeah, that one would be good.
Okay, because my
No.
Batman clears all your Batmans.
And nope, Alan.
No,
Okay,
no.
we'll
You
put
know
it
what?
down.
JG Shaolin, a broken clock is right twice a day, and you are absolutely right. Theo James would be a fantastic choice for Batman. I just saw who it is, and he's a great actor.
Yes. He
I
will
like
be
him.
a
I've seen
I
him
like
perfect
him, no
before. I
doubt.
just didn't know his name. I didn't know his name.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's a fantastic actor, and would be different. That's what I'd like about it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like when it comes to like the DCU Batman, this is like when that day comes of the casting announcement of whoever's going to play the DCU Batman, that is going to like get everybody's attention right there.
I need a Big Daddy Hit Girl kind of thing. Like I want that vibe. Because I need that banter back and forth.
Yeah, it needs to be that. It needs
Okay.
to be like Joel Ellie type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Who's
well,
your favorite
definitely
Robin,
the
by
number
the
one.
way, guys? Who's your favorite Robin? I've got a very controversial one.
You're talking about a live action cartoon or just in general?
No, just any Robin from the comics.
It's vanilla, but it's dick.
Pause.
I bet you it is.
Mine is actually, I'm going to be honest, my favorite Robin's actually Tim Drake.
I'll second that.
You-
John loves dick.
Look at him.
I like
No
Tim
mind of
Drake.
his own. I like Tim Drake. Anyway, no, it's mine's what's it? Kelly. What's her
I
name?
figured you would go that
Carrie
route.
Kelly.
Oh, wow.
I figure you
I'm
go that
telling you,
route.
man. I really
Harry
like.
Kelly.
You know why I like her the most?
Red hair.
Because that's the only comic that really deals with how insane it is that he even has a Robin. You know, like it's just ridiculously insane, and it paints him as a madman for doing it. You know, and yet
You just
he
like red
shows
hair,
that
just admit it.
like, and he shows that he shows like he's training her, and he's like, "Nah, you're not coming into this conflict zone. Like, that's not happening." And she just keeps disobeying him, and I like that. I like that relationship a little bit more than I do him having a 12-year-old boy like running around like fighting homicidal maniac psychopath. I just like the Robin concept. But I'll say that my second favorite is the Adam West Robin.
Oh my god.
It's classic, man.
It is classic.
I don't hate you for that.
I would really love to see a super dark Batman with that old 50s Robin.
I think you're just thinking ahead, but you know.
I mean, like, holy crap!
You actually sound a lot like Zack Snyder. Like, you know, like I love Superman. He's so great in the 60s and 70s. I want to make it dark, man. I want. You're becoming the thing you swore to hate, or whatever.
I'm becoming the thing.
Die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Facts.
No, but seriously, I don't hate Zack Snyder though. But like, I just think his fans have an unrealistic appraisal of his movies. But if someone could control that monster that is Zack Snyder, if someone could just like put a leash on him, like sometimes, I think he could make really excellent DC movies. But his latest movies were garbage, dude. Absolute
Rebel
garbage.
Moon.
Oh
Rebel
god,
Moon.
I didn't even finish it. I didn't even finish the first one. I was like, I can't do this.
Wow.
It's so boring, isn't it? It's wild. Bro.
Oh
It's
my
wild
god, snore
how boring
face.
that movie is.
How I finished that is kind of beyond me. I'm not gonna lie.
Was he?
I
he
didn't
wrote
finish it.
right?
I was sitting there doing other things.
But do you know what? It was worth getting to that scene with what is his name, Ray. That he
Fisher?
used to be an actor.
Oh yeah, Ray. Oh yeah,
Ray
yeah, Ray
Fisher.
Fisher.
Oh yeah, when he dies, yeah, that's the last thing I remember seeing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Last thing I remember seeing.
Yeah, you have Ray
Ray
Fisher,
Fisher with the
Ray
dreads.
Fisher picking a fight with James Gunn and making himself look like an idiot, dude. That was the moment. That was the moment I lost like a lot of respect for him. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you trying to pick a fight with James
I
Gunn?
lost respect for him from the beginning. That was his whole thing was nonsense. But it was worth it, and he's a good actor, which is what's sad about it. But like,
he really is.
He is a very good actor. But this thing where he's running with the dreads. Do you remember that? Like in the Snyder movie, just before he dies, he sacrifices himself. So I woke up just during that bit, and I'm so glad I did.
I mean, for me, Snyder should have handled things like Shazam, maybe, right? Because I think he's great with visuals and just kind of that spectacular. Yes, Shazam. Zack Snyder doing Shazam? Think about it. Zack Snyder doing Shazam with all the lightning and everything. The visuals of that.
Okay, you mean the visuals? Okay,
that's what I'm talking about. The visuals.
Okay,
jerk.
All right.
Talking about the visuals. See, this is the stuff I deal with this guy all the time. We need to make a documentary called "Surviving Nerd Man." That's what we need to do. I'm taking high blood pressure medicine because of this.
No, but could you imagine?
I can't deal with this man.
I did do a double take when I heard that.
Can you
No,
imagine
not
Zack
directing.
Snyder on the
I
Shazam
think he should
movie?
just be in
He'd
charge
go
of
wild. No, he'd go wild with Billy Batson as a homeless kid, bro. Like, he'd go wild with it. Like, oh, he's taking heroin.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
No, I think a James Gunn written
Little
Snyder visual
Billy
Shazam
Batson,
movie would
like
be
high on heroin.
like this.
Oh god!
It's realistic. It's realistic.
His story arc would be overcoming fentanyl addiction or something.
Here's something. Here's something we can see Zack Snyder do with Billy Batson. Billy Batson could be like, "Hey, you know, I'm really strong as Shazam. I really want to try like steroids out, and I want to try out steroids. Let's just see what happens. Oh, I'm even stronger now. Holy shit, Mom, what are you doing? You're doing that the wrong way. Damn it."
Nah, bro, I'm thinking about you know the tornado scene in Man of Steel. It's like Darla gets hit by like a truck. And Billy lets it happen.
You guys are so mean.
You guys are so mean. That first movie, bro. She would not have lost that first movie, bro.
Again, for everybody listening, I'm talking about visuals only.
Oh my
visuals
god!
only.
No, I think we should contact DC and see if
I think this is a good idea.
The DCU Shazam taking
steroids. Shazam. I really want to see it now. Actually.
Yeah, no, unironically, I do want to see like specifically my pitch, but yeah.
Yeah, the DCU Shazam, high on heroin. We see Billy Batson taking drugs, and then when he's Shazam, he's still so messed up. He accidentally kills an innocent citizen.
Yeah, he's so bad at his job. Yeah, he's just killing people.
Holy moly!
I will never forget.
Oh my god, the stream has gone completely off the rails.
For the rest of my life. It's almost worth the pain I went through in the cinema when Zack Snyder was showing Henry Cavill how to break Zod's neck. I'll never forget.
Oh
that.
yeah, oh my yeah.
Like the glee on his face.
No disrespect to Millie Alcock. I think she's going to do great. I think from what we've seen from her, she's going to do a good job at the performance of the character. However, I still keep saying this. They should have kept Sasha Calle as Supergirl for the DCU.
No.
I'm sorry. They should have.
Absolutely not.
Get
out the kitchen. Get out the kitchen.
I'm sorry, but the reason why, it's like, if you look at her performance of the character of the Flash, it's literally what James Gunn said that he wanted from the character. From that performance right there of what Sasha Calle gave the character with her serious performance, especially when she found out.
I would rather paint dry. I would rather.
Wow. Well, okay.
She wasn't that bad. No.
She wasn't horrible.
She wasn't that good either. I think she was insane.
She was hot. That's about it. She was
That's
hot.
true.
That's about
That's
it.
true. But let's start thinking of, one thing and not the
Well,
other.
no. Here's the thing, though. It's like they didn't give her. They didn't give her the time to shine because of all the shit that went down in the movie. She felt she was just there because of how screwed over she was because of everything that went down in the
I get that, but
she was good in the movie. She was the third best thing in the movie.
She was okay. She was okay. She was serviceable.
She okay. Her character was just there.
Here's the problem, Darkness. She didn't look shit like Supergirl, bro.
Well, she was.
They could have.
Here's
the thing. Here's what they could do. They could just change her appearance in the DCU. Change her appearance to be more comic accurate.
No. I'm not. I think
she would look weird with blonde hair, bro.
What's her name? Is it Lily Alcock or whatever? Not her
Lily
fault.
Alcock,
Because I think she could play Supergirl in the earnest, good-hearted way that she should be played.
Oh no, I believe that. I also believe that too.
Look at that goober face. Oh my god, I need to fix that.
She's playing her like a sarcastic little jerk, and I don't know that that's really Supergirl. And I actually like Sasha Calle's. She was a bit rebellious. You could see she was different from Superman, but she was still good-hearted, and that's what I liked about the performance.
Well, here's the thing: was there a Superman in that universe?
What?
Was there a Superman in that universe? Because her character arc in that Flash movie was basically Superman's in Flashpoint.
Yeah, I know. It's silly. They should have just made a Flashpoint movie. Let's not get into that.
I mean, Michael Keaton for sure was the best thing in the whole movie.
Let's get to Supergirl. But yeah, no, I think you raise a good point just about her character performance. I'm not feeling the energy of like just the good-heartedness, the kind of aspirational hero. And I know that's not what they're going for, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. But
I think we need to see the movie. I think the footage is not showing everything, and maybe you'll feel better about it after we see the movie. But I feel like that's the arc, right? Is the arc of overcoming her guilt about Krypton, her trauma, and being something better. Well, I was gonna say living up to Krypton's name, but Krypton's kind of questionable in the DCU. So
yeah, it's kind of questionable after what we got in Superman. So
yeah, we'll see.
Have you ever seen Superman Brainiac, the cartoon? Yeah, that for me is the Supergirl. Like a modern take on Supergirl, where she's an angry version of Superman. She's got the same ideals, but she's angrier because of what she's experienced and been through. This one just seems a little bit like a party girl, like whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know, Anyway,
I think they're going to explore something else with her. I think they're going to explore the fact that, remember, she was supposed to protect Kal-El.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Kal-El's bigger. He's the guy, and she's kind of playing second fiddle to a person she's supposed to be protecting, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And so
that's a very good point.
Where is her place in the world? And so she goes off, gets drunk. Yes, she may be a party girl, but she's also kind of a teenager in a way, right?
Let's talk about something else that's very, very important. And I hope they bring this
one more freaking time. I swear to God, you interrupt me one more time.
Interrupting you. I take pleasure in interrupting you. I let Superwise and Darkness speak. I take pleasure.
I will buy you a toupee if you stop interrupting me.
Are they going to bring up Kal-El's parents being evil? Because apparently she should be the older one who was sent to protect Kal-El.
You just repeated what I just freaking said, Nerman.
No,
you just repeated exactly what I said. You feel me out to repeat what I just said.
In the Superman movie, the parents are evil. The parents want Superman to take over the world. So is she the same or shaped by the same ideas? You did not say that, you little toad. Okay?
But Nerman, think about this. It's almost like if you take something in another language and translate straight to English, there's a lot of context behind what they're saying that's not translated, a lot of meaning. So maybe they didn't mean per se, conquer them verbatim like we would say conquer someone. Maybe to them, conquer means, hey, reign over them, but with love, compassion, protect them. That may be what they mean.
God. Oh my god.
That was kind of
Oh
the
my God.
opposite of Jor-El's message. But here's my thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't the opposite. I'm just saying there could be context. The
Are we
context.
going to
of it.
address that though? Are we going to address that? Because she should be shaped by that ideology, should she not?
Craig Gillespie, the director, did say that this film would explore Argo City and Krypton and that dynamic and how they operate, which is I'm super fascinated to see how they address all that. So I think the answer is yes.
So
Okay,
how
so
long
they
was the
are gonna
runtime of this? Do we
It
know?
doesn't seem on the face value like they're addressing it.
So what's the runtime of this movie? Do we know?
Reportedly, from the last test screening, we're looking at 145.
That's not enough time to do all
Which,
that.
by the way, got mixed
Okay.
reaction.
That's not enough time.
It did. I don't really put a lot into test screenings. It depends. It really does depend. But yes, mixed. Yes.
That's
Yeah,
not enough
definitely.
time.
But Shaolin, what were you
definitely
saying?
does depend.
You don't. Sorry, you were saying.
Okay, to explore
it's not
all that
enough.
stuff and her character and all that is, I think we're gonna get shorthanded on this movie.
That's what I mean about, certain things I feel are going to be a bit underbaked. Like, my initial point before we went into this Zack Snyder Shazam frenzy was about Krem and how I feel that one of the underbaked elements of this film is going to be Krem. I think he's going to be maybe a phase 2, phase 1 sort of Whiplash or Malekith kind of villain where, the performance may be good. He might be a scene stealer, whatever. But I think that's the vibe I'm getting, that I don't think we're going to get like Nicholas Hoult, Lex Luthor or anything like that.
I'm telling you, I think Jesse Eisenberg was more menacing than this Lex Luthor.
See what you did to us. See what you did to us.
No.
Step out. Marcus, and
Step out.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Marcus.
Step, get
I'll order.
the fuck off my expo chef now! Get the fuck off! Thank you.
This is what you did to us, Superwise. You brought this guy on here. He's interrupting everybody with his blasphemy, and he ends with Jesse Eisenberg. Stuttering, hunched over Jesse Eisenberg. Oh, you do not want to pick a fight with this fella. Really?
That was such a good impression. Oh my god.
We've been going off on tangents all
for real though.
Before you say anything, I feel so
no,
bad.
man. Oh my god. Stop.
I was just gonna say I feel so bad for him, that's all. Like I just
For who?
It's like he's like a beacon of positivity, and it's just drenched by it. Anyway, go on.
Wait, who are you talking about?
You're like a beacon of positivity for this.
I don't know. After the Zack Snyder Shazam, pitch that I cooked
Whoa,
up,
don't
I
put
think
all this on me. Don't put all this on me. Nerdman started this.
So Supergirl. So we were talking about Tom King, Mr. Miracle, Tom King, Supergirl, Tom King, Wonder Woman. Tom King wrote for Wonder Woman, which I don't think was good at all. So there's the jokes about the Tom King cinematic universe.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think when Tom King cooks, he can cook. I mean, Superman Up in the Sky is one of my favorite Superman comics. I love it. But like, it's don't lean so heavily on Tom King, because if for Woman of Tomorrow, it's a great comic. I love it. It works. And we'll see how this movie goes. But for like Wonder Woman, that's when the real concerns start for me.
Yeah,
I can understand that, especially because it's like, and I get a lot of people's concerns, because it's like a lot of projects that get greenlit are inspirations from Tom King himself, or they come directly from James Gunn, which is why it's like, on the other hand, even though a lot of these are from Tom King, like Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, I think Lantern's taking inspiration from Tom King, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Lantern's taking inspiration from Earth One.
Yes,
which is
for sure.
For sure. Which is a good thing. Earth One is set in space.
Okay. Yeah,
that's true.
I get why a lot of people are like, kind of like, oh, it's from Tom King. Like James Gunn is, well, Tom King is James Gunn's golden boy in a way, which is like, I see where that sentiment is coming from, but at the same time, though, it's like I'm glad that like different writers and directors are involved with these projects. Like Supergirl, for example, like we have like James Gunn is not involved with the writing nor directing of this. I mean, like he probably is like keeping an eye on it, but he's not like super involved in it. Where he's like he has like a gun up to their heads or anything. So it's like that's the only good thing is that like that at least it's like he's not like super involved to where he has like a gun up to their heads. So I mean, it's like it's good that like a bunch of different writers and directors are involved because if James Gunn was like writing and directing all of these projects, that would be insane, and it would just I don't think it would totally click unless he was co-writing.
And I do
some
like
projects.
Tanya as well.
Co-writing anyway, some projects.
Say that again, Nerdman. What'd you say?
I do like Tanya, the director of this wrote.
Yeah,
and
Craig
directed.
Craig Gillespie. Yeah. He's good. He's good. And I like what I'm seeing from this trailer in terms of visuals. Like it's no Project Hail Mary. I don't know if you guys have seen Project Hail Mary.
But I want to see that. Sounds.
Nerdman, you go crazy for it. It's so good. And it's directed by Lord and Miller, Spider-Verse, and they said that they want to keep the door open for their Flash movie. So there's a lot to unpack there. But
really,
yeah, man. I think James is going to be crazy not to sit down with them and talk. But the visuals here, it's no Project Hail Mary, but I think the spectacle is nice looking. It's nice to look at. I don't know what the budget is. Maybe it's 150, no more than 2, but it looks good for what they've set out to do.
At this point in the universe, I'm not sure Supergirl is going to push the needle in the way he's thinking it might push the needle, and I think he needs things that push the needle, to be honest.
I mean,
I think that's
right
fair.
now, like to get people excited about a DC universe, and again, that Lantern show I thought looked fucking great. To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah, it
people
does
were
look good.
complaining so much.
It did look pretty good. I'll admit. I mean, it looked pretty
And
good.
I was thinking, movie maybe, like that way you could at least make half of it like in space, because I like the concept of it starting off on Earth and then going to space. He trains him on Earth, and then they go on a space mission. That sounds like a cool kind of like arc. And I think that may have been more interesting, but it's just DC it's not DC, it's DC fans have done so much damage to this property. And DC hasn't helped themselves by the way they've organized their universe as well. But the hate towards DC has always been too much, in my opinion. I think some of the movies were really good.
I think you're right that this movie is not gonna push the needle forward. I think people are gonna walk out and be like, "That was a good time. I enjoyed that," and sort of move on to the next thing. I don't think it's gonna be in the zeitgeist.
Key thing that's really gonna be a factor for this film is how the writing is and the story overall. How is the story? How is the character arc of this version of Kara gonna be? And how is Ruthie gonna be handled? Is she gonna be because she's she's the secondary main character pretty much in this film from what we're pretty much seeing. So it's how is she gonna be handled? Are they gonna do her right, kind of like how she was done in the comic, or are they gonna somehow fumble her and put all the attention to Supergirl? Which I get putting all the attention to Supergirl because this is her movie. However, because Ruthie is basically the secondary main character of this film, she kind of has to feel not as relevant, but she has to feel second most important to Supergirl. So are they going to fumble that? Because if they kind of fumble that, then it's going to make people go, "Oh yeah, this movie was good, but Ruthie just felt there and didn't really accomplish anything, rather than just wanting to get revenge."
I think that's key. I mean, that's the entire central arc of the comic book. I think if you fumble that, you fumble the movie. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like Ruthie wants to get revenge, cool, but you don't really make her feel like she's the secondary character. If you mess that up, then it's that's not going to be that's not going to be good. That's going to be a bit of a downgrade on the scoreboard.
I wanted to say one thing about Tom King because I was going to say about it earlier. So he's been taking a lot of inspiration, obviously, from this guy. But it's like there's certain characters in DC. I really wish they would do this instead of picking one, or instead of doing what's either new, and like Zack Snyder did what New 52, right? For instance, he was like completely inspired by that because that was what was happening when he was started his movies. I really wish they'd start just saying, look, certain writers are very good on certain characters. Let's take inspiration. For instance, let's take inspiration from Greg Rucka and Simone for Wonder Woman. Let's take inspiration from what's the guy who's been cancelled for no reason? Jeff Johns for Shazam. Let's take inspiration from fucking what's his name, Alex Ross for like the Justice League, or like Superman, or like take the writers who did like great things on them and bring that to the forefront. And I don't understand what the big deal is with doing that. You just have to go, look, these are the top 10 comics of each character, right? Like these are the ones that you find every time in these characters. Let's just adapt those, get good writers, put them on it, like get 3 sets of writers, get them all writing the thing, see who does the best one based on the like these comics that they read. And I think that's the way. I don't understand how hard or difficult that is to accomplish. It makes no sense to me, other than these guys just don't read the comics. They don't read the source material or do any kind of even rudimentary research.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I think we need to venture out, and we know like James Gunn is a fan of like Grant Morrison, for example. Like he just needs to lean
100%.
Lean off Tom King a little bit, because it is becoming a little front loaded with that.
There's a lot more Tom King and less other writers out there.
Jason Momoa is pitch perfect casting. I can't believe 10 years ago, literally this month, 10 years ago, he was Aquaman in BVS, and 10 years later he's Lobo in this new cinematic universe. It's kind of crazy to think.
I know about. It's really weird. It is really weird.
And I think this is absolutely like a backdoor pilot for his own solo project, whether it be a movie or show. I know David Leitch wants to do a rated R solo movie. I'm all for that. I think.
That would slap.
What you said, David Lynch. I remember that. I was like, David Lynch wants to do a Lobo. I'd be totally down for that.
Moving on from Lobo, second and last thing I want to say regarding this trailer is that I actually do prefer the change of this plot point from the comic book. I think that, Crypto only having 3 days to live immediately fast tracks this story. It immediately adds stakes and consequence. I actually like that. I really like that about it, as opposed to it in the comic book being, you're sick, we're going to leave you here, and, we know you're going to survive. But in this movie, it's like there's a level of uncertainty, towards the audience, general audience, that they're convinced that maybe Crypto is going to die. I don't think they have it in them to kill off Crypto. He's Baby Groot, They can't do it.
If they actually do, that will be shocking.
I respect him for it. I definitely respect him for it. It's a bold move, but I think this plot point is actually a better storytelling sort of tactic than the comic book.
I don't know.
I can agree with that.
I need Lobo to pull Mr. Terrific. When they get into a tough situation, I need Lobo just like Mr. Terrific. We're doing this for that dog, man.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
I want Lobo. Oh, God. Yeah, Mr. Terrific had me crying in theaters. He brought that dog, man. That's what Oh my god! Okay, I thought it was funny.
No, for sure. No, his lines are funny where they're breaking out of the anti-proton river thing, and it's like there's a flying dog and a squiggle man. Like his line delivery is like impeccable in that moment.
I need that Lobo line delivery, right? But more of a rock star kind of thing, right? I want to see his Aquaman from Snyder as Lobo in DC. They're kind of similar.
Yeah, they're absolutely similar for sure.
What, Nerdman? What do you got to say, Nerdman?
I just think you're high all the time. I think you need to
see. This is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff I'm talking about.
I don't know what. Dude, just lay off the drugs, bro.
I hope to God that there's
Nerdman. Are you not Nerdman? Are you not the supplier? Like, come on, let's be for real. And he didn't answer. Ladies and gentlemen, you have your answer. Okay.
There you go.
So last thing I want to say on this trailer. When I say my GOAT, I'm not saying he's better than Christopher Reeve. Okay, let's get that clear. But come on, David Corenswet. 100%. Let's get that clear. Christopher Reeve as Superman is my favorite like casting of all time. Like he's forever the definitive Superman. But David Corenswet is also a definitive generational casting for this character. I think he's in, one film in, and I love what he's doing with the role, and
he's so good.
And I cannot wait. Hopefully, ideally, in 10 years' time, he's still playing this role, and we get to grow with him. So I love that he is. What was that?
I like he has a personality at least.
Yeah,
I love that's like the bare minimum after Cavill. Like I love how he like cracks a joke. Like I love that he
was so
smiles.
robotic and dry. Oh my goodness.
Corenswet definitely just by process of elimination didn't have a personality for like 90% of the movie. This is the thing about it, right? I say he has personality, but is it Superman's personality? Like, so even the Kents were better than the Kents in Zack Snyder's, Superman. But they were just
I honestly didn't think you would say that. I'm not gonna lie.
They definitely were. The only thing I ever liked from the entirety of the Zack Snyder thing relating to Park Kent was the speech he gave in the Justice League movie, where he's like, "Fly, son, fly."
Oh,
and I was like,
so good,
bro.
That was a good one.
So good.
Like, where was that the whole time? We could have avoided all of this mess if you just had that in Man of Steel. You know what I mean? But so he was totally capable. I mean, what's his name is the GOAT, bro. He's the actual GOAT. He's like, as an actor, Kevin, whatever his name is.
Costner.
But where was that? And it's like Kevin Costner. And so you have these new characters who are like these country bumpkins, and you're like, it's sad, but they're better than the Zack Snyder version. Like, they're not good, but they're better than the Zack Snyder version. So.
Okay, but can we agree that like them, Park Kent and Superman sitting on the bench and having that conversation was like a very nice moment?
That
was a much needed moment.
That was a good moment.
It made him want to put the suit back on again. Something he needed.
What's the best moment in the movie? Probably.
Oh, okay. All right.
For me.
I don't.
Well, what was the best moment for you?
I love going back to the scene. I just love the argument between Clark and Lois about Baravia and Jarampur.
Yeah,
that 10-minute long sequence of just them conversing and being real people. Like it legitimately might be my favorite segment of the film.
I would agree. Yeah.
No, I'm not debating with that.
To disagree with me, isn't it?
No, serious, because we've never seen Superman kind of show that human side that way. Like, of course, I mean, look, the GOAT, he's the GOAT. But what Corenswet did in that scene, it showed a flawed person who just like Superboy says, I'll tell you, just wanted to do good.
Yeah.
That's all he wants to do was do good things. And even in doing good things, someone has some crap to say about it. So it's like, I can't win for losing. Right. And I saw that he get kind of irritated at that moment. We hadn't seen Clark Kent or Superman do that in any movie.
But what's so great about that scene is that it only works because you have Lois as the, as the opposite sort of, reaction. She's reacting to the logistics. Like, it only works because of the back and forth. And that's what I really love about that.
And that Lois Lane, I don't think it's enough credit because she was really good.
Perfect casting. As perfect as Corenswet.
She was good. She was
as perfect
good
as Corenswet. No mistake.
Wow, you guys.
JG Thomas.
Oh, okay, Nerd Man. She's better than Amy Adams. Can we at least agree on that?
I don't think she is.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh my god.
What did Amy Adams do besides
the chemistry?
You let them bring you in. You let them put cuffs on you. What else did she do?
Level. She's literally on the same level as Amy.
He loves redheads, bro. I'm telling you, he loves redheads.
You know what? I'm sorry.
That's
I think
why.
there's a little truth to this theory. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is the second instance proven in the stream. The last thing I want to say about this Superman appearance, apparently he appears multiple times throughout the film, at least 3 times apparently.
Allegedly,
reportedly, rumor.
I take it. Every rumor report I take with a grain of salt, even if it's coming from a reliable source. If it's not coming from Deadline, Variety, Hollywood Reporter, if it's not actually confirmed, I'm gonna take it with a huge grain of salt because I don't want to get my hopes up and let myself be disappointed. This could be true, but I still have to do that.
But even if it is one appearance like this one, FaceTime call right here, I just love what I love about the DCU. After this whole conversation we had about Batman, Wonder Woman, purely as a fan, is that Superman and the Super Family are getting the priority and respect that they deserve. They're front and center. They are, they're front and center. Superman is the anchor being of this universe. And it's just really refreshing to see him. We're getting Superman back to back to back, 3 projects back to back. It's just, as Superman being my favorite superhero and Nerd Man, he's yours. I'm just as a fan, I'm very just happy. I'm happy to see him. I'm happy that he's around. And hopefully we can get Batman and Wonder Woman in the universe ASAP because
get him in this first chapter, man. Come on, don't bring him. Don't bring him in chapter 2. That would be
because their dynamics are crucial. And you want to move the universe forward, which this movie is probably not going to do. Bring him in.
Yep, I agree.
Agreed.
Chapter 1, Batman Brave and the Bold and Wonder Woman. It has to be chapter 1. Chapter 2, it's going to be too late.
Yep. So we've agreed on something. Isn't that a miracle?
I actually thought you were going to retort or something. You smug son of a bitch.
It's like
all right.
Christmas miracle. I cannot believe it. We actually agree on something. Okay. Wow.
That was a kiss. That was for you. All right. So last thing I want to say about Superman David Corenswet, and it's like the most minuscule nothing thing, but it's something that I think is kind of funny or worth pointing out. True or false? Is this David Corenswet's real hair?
I think it's true.
Yeah, sure.
What are you trying to tell me? He's bald?
It has to be his real hair.
I'm telling you. I might be ruining the magic for you here, but this is a wig.
Really?
You think that's a wig?
No, I'm telling you, it is a wig. He was filming. That's what I love about Corenswet. My man's booked and busy. He was filming about the NFL coach, the movie Mr. Nobody, I think is the current title. He shaved his head. He had a buzz cut, and he was doing the press tour with that buzz cut.
No, I didn't even know that. Oh shit!
Good job.
Yeah, so this is a wig, and let's be fair here. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I can't believe he's." They're making this a bigger case than it needs to be. But Christopher Reeve was wearing wigs throughout his 4 movies, so it's not unprecedented. I think the wig could be much worse. I think it's. I mean, the fact that you guys didn't know is a testament.
Look. Let's make it clear. Christopher Reeve's wig was a better actor than.
Oh my god. I can't deal with this blasphemy anymore.
So, going down the panel, where can people find you? Starting with you, JG.
See, you can find me on the OC. I think starting next week, I believe. I think I'll come back to the OC with Anzo and Roberto talking our She Is Knit. And always you can catch me on the same bad time, same bad channel. When he calls, I answer. Mi hermano de otra madre, el príncipe de Nueva York. Superwise.
Yes, sir. Darkness.
All right. Well, you can find me on Twitter. It's at AlexHilton12. And you can also find me on Threads, Vero. You can also find me on YouTube. I don't really post on YouTube as much as I used to because there's been so much shit going on. So to find my YouTube channel, just type in the name that you currently see on the handle, Darkness Under the Wind. Type that in on my YouTube channel, if the little logo that you see me having, and that is my channel.
Nerdman.
So I do a lot of music, guys, and I'd love your support. It's Jetlet's rapping and profiling, and if you want to hear some real trash hip hop, if you want to hear some 90s like old school kind of hip hop, come to my channel. But also I do Hot Takes Tuesdays is my channel where I kind of react to comic book stuff, and I have a whole library of blasphemous takes on everything that people seem to get riled up by, even though they all come true, all my predictions. So there you go.
Last upload was like eight months ago, bro. You got to lock in. Sign back in.
Yeah, I've been putting my music on there. I've been putting music on there and other stuff. And I've got some plans to a comeback, if you will.
I'm kind of scared. But I'll be there.
Oh boy.
That's the stream, and see you guys later. Take care.
Peace.